coming at you today from beautiful North Padre Island, Texas. And I want to thank you, first of all, for taking the time to tune in to my vlog. I'm going to take this opportunity to update you on the market report here on North Padre Island, as well as in Port Aransas, Texas. And I'd also like to talk to you about the new Texas coast. This is a phrase that's really going to be up and coming here, so you might as well get familiar with hearing it, as well as I'm going to explain to you what exactly the new Texas coast entails. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today, of course, is what's going on in the market here in North Padre, as well as in Port Aransas, Texas. So the month of December is kind of a tricky time in this business because not too many people are thinking about buying or selling. And as well, we're in a predominantly second home, investment property, vacation home type market. So again, people really aren't thinking about buying these kinds of properties in the month of December. They're thinking about Christmas and family and, vacations and that sort of thing. So, but it was still a surprisingly good year. In North Padre in particular, our medium home price was about $235,000. And this price is down slightly from December 2018, not dramatically, just a slight amount. Our active listings here were up 10% in December of 2019, and this actually accumulated to a little over 300 active listings on the market. We had 6.5 months worth of inventory, which that still indicates that we're in a buyer's market here just slightly. So if you're thinking about buying, it still is to your advantage here in North Padre to be looking here and potentially considering purchasing at this point in time. When we talk about Port Aransas and what went on in the market there in December 2019, the average home sale price there was $384,000, so a bit higher than North Padre, as you can see. At $384,000, the median price is up almost 10% from December of 2018. Now, Hurricane Harvey obviously had a lot to do with that. And in December of 2018, people were still finishing their homes and coming back off of from that terrible storm. So, that's definitely something to be considered as to why the price has gone up so much. Port Aransas is a much smaller community than North Padre Island, so that's a lot of active listings. Again, a lot of condos are back on the market post Hurricane Harvey. So this is, we have about 7 months worth of inventory, which is pretty much the same as December of 2018. Again, with 7 months of inventory, you are still looking at a buyer's market here. So shopping for an investment property, shopping for a vacation home down here for your family, it is a great time to be a buyer in Port Aransas. The new Texas coast. Get used to hearing this phrase. You're going to see it in SEO searches. You're going to see it on tabs on local real estate websites here. What does the new Texas coast mean? Well, it's basically made up of 3 resort developments that we have in Port Aransas: Palmia Beach Resort, Sunflower Beach Resort, and Cinnamon Shore North and South. They've just broke ground on Cinnamon Shore South, and so exciting things are coming there as well. On the Texas Gulf Coast, we have about 316 miles of coastline that runs along from Louisiana all the way to the Rio Grande. So it sounds like a lot, 367 miles. But one thing that you have to consider is 323 of those miles are all protected dunes. So what this means is you can't develop real estate on these state protected dunes. So it really, really cuts out a large amount of the Texas coast. But what we're so fortunate about here in Port Aransas and in Mustang Island, we have about 20 miles of the remaining 54 miles of developable Texas coastline. Almost 50% of it lies on Mustang Island and in Port Aransas. So we're very, very fortunate to have this opportunity to continue to grow and develop. A lot of you have probably heard of the 30A, which is in the Florida Panhandle. This stretch of highway, it's been around for a while now, and it is made up of really cool neo-urbanism type communities like Rosemary Beach, Seaside, Alice Beach. It's just a fantastic place to get away for a family vacation, to have an investment property, to go and rent a property for a weekend. It's fantastic. So if you've never been there, you're going to want to check out the 30A. But more importantly, what you're going to want to check out is the new Texas coast. So you heard me say the word neo-urbanism. What that means is essentially having a resort development that has walkable green space, parks for having picnics, playing soccer, sports, walking your dog, that sort of thing. It's a very community-oriented type resort development. So again, we're very fortunate to have 3 of those on Mustang Island. So I would definitely advise you to check out my blog post on my website, www.melsellsislandlife.com. I've got a great post on there right now that talks a lot about this in a little bit more depth. And as well as I've got the links on there for Cinnamon Shore, Sunflower, and Pomea. So click on those, check them out. And as always, if you see a property on there that you're interested in, or you want to come down and just see these resort developments in person, I would be happy to be your tour guide or your representative for real estate. So anyway, I just want to thank you for taking the opportunity to tune in. Thanks for listening to me talk about what we've got going on down here. And I'll be back again in February with a new market report update. I hope you have a great day, and I hope the sun is shining wherever you are, like it is here on North Padre Island.